Hey guys, thank you for watching. This is Breaking Burke. It is my YouTube channel about houseplants and gardening here in the desert of Albuquerque, New Mexico. In today's video, it's an update on a couple propagation videos I did. The first one was on Imperial red philodendron. The other was on Micans, Never Never calathea, and purple passion plant. The first one we have here is what I'd like to call the mother or the stump of the Imperial red. It's going to be kind of hard to see, but there is a little growth coming out here on the side, right there. It's there, believe me. It's really slow, but it started. Now, the plant itself, where I did the node leaf cuttings on the top, or node leaf cutting, there was one, and a couple bare nodes that I have in a prop box. Those haven't shown anything, but these have shown a little. You can see right there, there's about an inch long water root. And on this other side as well, we got a water root. So I think these are probably good to be potted up. If you take a look at this other side, see that bump right there? That's where a new shoot's gonna come out. So I did prune that correctly, and we are going to have a node along with the leaf. It's not just going to be a zombie leaf. That's what they're called when you root a leaf and it's never going to turn into a plant. Now, the next one I have here is the Never Never calathea. Now, my first calathea, I've had it for a few months now, maybe going on 6 months, I don't know. But you can see where I broke one of them off. That one automatically did its thing and the roots just shot out. Super nice. And this other one that I pruned from the top does have some roots coming out. So even though I didn't really know what I was doing because I didn't have a calathea before this one and it barely grew big enough to be able to do anything to it now, they do seem fairly easy to propagate, and for me anyway, to take care of. For calatheas and begonias that are said to require a little more humidity, and some philodendron too, if you don't have the right humidity, their leaves will unfurl weird and ugly. I cluster my plants. I have large groupings of plants where I do have plants, and when they evaporate their moisture, it collects on the underside of the plant above it. Sometimes it drips down, sometimes it doesn't, sometimes it just affects how fresh the plants feel, and that can be a game changer in the desert. Next I have here is my cup of Micans. Now there's a couple on here that look like they just started doing their thing, but then like this one, there are no visible water roots. And it's really weird because it's not anything to do with number of leaves or anything like that. They're all in the same cup. So you can see this one has some water roots coming off of it. So this one to me so far has been hit and miss. I see like half of them in there that have roots. This has only been a week. But a tip that someone has shared with me that is supposed to make some things root easily in water is take something that does root easily in water and put it in the same pot or cup, whatever. I have here just some golden pothos, and we all know these just root if you look at them wrong, so I'm going to throw a couple in there and hopefully that will speed up the process. Now the theory behind this is since they're sharing the same water and the golden pothos roots so easily that it will release some of them chemicals and hormones into the water, and the sister plant that's in the same cup will absorb that and be able to use it to make roots easier as well. Now I've done it with willows outside, so it does make sense. You could also take a piece of your willow if you have a willow and stick it in there, and that would do the same thing. That is a way of making your own rooting hormone, is take some willows, cut them, throw them in water, let them soak for 24 hours. You can pull the willows out and use that water for some hard to root plants. I've done that before too. Like I said, guys, I did landscape for a lot longer than I have had plants indoors, so that's what I know more of. You can see the purple passion plant took to rooting very passionately. There are roots coming off everywhere. So I think I'm going to keep this in water for maybe a week longer just to make sure it has a decent root system. My mom's a chronic overwaterer, so I am going to make sure I put this in a fast drying blend. And I actually want to do a video on that too, because I've seen that there are some people out there who are newer and don't know what ratios to mix. I had been doing it blindly myself, and I came across the tip shared by another YouTuber, so I will definitely give credit. I will talk about that, and we'll mix up a batch of it so I can show you what a fast, well-draining, inexpensive, hopefully, potting mix is that's good for aeroids and other hard-to-manage plants that develop root rot pretty easily. I hope you got something out of this video, and I do appreciate you guys watching and sticking along this long. If you haven't, please subscribe, like the video, and leave a comment. If you have any tips or have any questions, I do get back to you. Sometimes if I can find an answer, I'll do some research, find an answer, and do another video on it. Thank you.